Welcome to Webb City Cardinals Baseball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Webb City Cardinals. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
Good afternoon and welcome to Barnes Field here on the campus of Webb City High School as we get set for Webb City Cardinal baseball here this afternoon on the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinal Sports Network as your Cardinals welcome the Hillcrest Hornets to town. Along with studio producer Daniel Moore back in our KNEO studios, Tim Workman along with Will Hedrick here to bring you this afternoon's ball game. Well, they're getting set to go fast. They're going to start early, so we're going to talk a little bit about last game and then we'll move on into keys here in this pregame show. The other night, Joplin got 2 runs in the first inning, and they held those up all the way through as the Cardinals dropped their final COC game as the final game of the regular season is upon us. Cardinals 15-13 on the year, taking on the Hillcrest Hornets, who are 5-18. We're going to move on ahead here to the keys. They're winning are sponsored by Missouri Southern State University. Qualifying first-time freshmen are eligible to receive up to $20,000 in scholarships automatically at Missouri Southern State University. Learn more at mssu.edu/mosomerit and apply today. And with those keys, here's Will.
Starting on the offensive side, Cardinals need to get some hits and, more importantly, some timely hits, as we've talked about kind of all season. That's kind of the one thing that they've been missing in these games. They've done an excellent job defensively, giving around 3, 4, 5 runs per game. They just need that little bit of offensive momentum to get a little bit better. And then secondly, kind of as how I alluded to on Tuesday, this is your last opportunity for some in-game practice before things get serious. We'll head up to Raytown South to play McDonald County on Wednesday next week, May, I believe 21st is the day. May 21st, we'll be playing Mack County up at Raytown South. So this is your last opportunity to get in the little extra reps that you need before playoff baseball comes.
We'll be back for today's game and Cardinal baseball after this 3-minute break as we finish up our countdown to first pitch. This has been sponsored by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Huat Mongolian Grill. You're listening to the Cardinal pregame here on the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinal Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-thru, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Body and Soul Transformation, located at 1703 Falcon Suite C in Webb City, is a 10,000 square foot, 24-hour fitness center and specialized personal training facility. They offer a variety of group fitness classes. They now accept silver sneakers and have classes for seniors. They also hold kids and youth events. They have something to offer everyone in the family and even have a kids zone for busy parents. Body and Soul Transformation in Webb City, 417-553-0757 or online at bodysoultransformation.com.
And back here in Webb City, the umpires suited up early. The teams finished with the infield, and we've sang the national anthem. We are just moments away from Cardinal baseball here. You've been listening to the pregame show that is sponsored by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Hoo Hop Mongolian Grill. The Cardinals come into today where they've won 6 of their last 8. The Hornets come into today's contest after dropping their last 7 and 11 of their last 12. Only 1-9 when playing on the road, so hopefully we pick them at the right spot at the right time. All time since 2011, we've played 10 times. The Cardinals have been victorious 9 of those times, and in fact, they've won the last 7. And with that, the leadoff batter for Hillcrest, Colton O'Neill, their catcher, is coming to the plate. The pitcher today for the Cardinals, Mason Young, making his 8th appearance and his 7th start. He's pitched 30 2/3 innings, has 3 wins on the year, and has struck out 25 hitters. And the first pitch to O'Neill will be on the inside corner for a strike, and we are underway at 4:25 here this afternoon. Wind blowing across from left to right. The second pitch from Mason Young up and in. 1-1. Hillcrest in their royal blue uniforms with gray pinstripes. The Cardinals in their light blue tops, white pants with the red trim, as Young pounds another fastball right down the middle. 1-2. Young takes a little bit too much time, and O'Neill steps out. For the Cardinals, defensively with Young on the mound, they've put Cohen Epler at third, Braden Strickland at short, Hudson Bird at second, Luke Beverlin over at first. A breaking pitch by Young is on the inside corner, and O'Neill never took the bat off his shoulders and go down on strikes. Out number 1. That'll bring up the center fielder, Jackson Miller. Strikeout number 26 on the year for Mason Young as he starts the game off with a K. The first pitch to Miller, outside. Miller, a left-handed batter. 1-0 the count. This fastball missing down and away, 2-0. In the outfield, Myers in left, Andrew Young in center, Brody Eggleston over at right field. Now Young has fallen behind 3-0 as the next pitch sails outside once again. Taking all the way was Miller as he watches the fastball go by for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Another fastball that Miller takes a swing at. Comes up empty, 3-2. So from 3-0 to 3-2, Young has worked his way back into it. This time pounded foul, actually at home plate, trickles behind the catcher. Count remains 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here, just underway here in Webb City. Final game of the 2025 regular season. Spoiled foul once again by Miller. The Cardinals at 15-13 have assured themselves of a winning record for the 11th consecutive season. The 3-2 from Mason. Half-hearted swing out to short. Strickland. Not in time as the left-handed hitter Miller got down the line quickly. So the slow roller to short turns into a single. Kind of a check swing there for Miller, but he's aboard with 1 out. Leighton Herman, the shortstop for the Hornets. Climbs in there on the right side. Miller leads away from first. Off-speed pitch. Herman swings over the top of. Strike one. Young gives a look over to first. Set at the belt. Breaking pitch for a strike. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Young now tosses over to first. Beverland puts the tag down, but too late. Miller dives back in safely. A few clouds in the sky this afternoon. Sunshiny, nearly 80 degrees. Curveball pulled foul, wide of third. Count stays 0-2. So if you're joining us just now for a 4:30 start, we are 3 batters deep into this ball game. Hillcrest, a 1-out single, has a runner at first. An 0-2 count on the batter Herman. Fastball down to first, backhanded by Beverland. He picks it up and steps on the bag. Miller will move down to second on the play. 2 outs here in the first inning. That'll bring up the pitcher, Austin Miller.
The pitcher, number 4, Austin Miller.
So Jackson Miller at second, Austin Miller at the plate. The first pitch from Young, a curveball, stays inside, ball 1. Young comes set at the belt. A look back at second. Fastball outside that gets past Bard all the way to the netting. Miller will move up to second on the wild pitch. Just tried to overthrow that one a little bit. And now Jackson Miller 90 feet closer. This one up the middle. Strickland in front of the bag. Now toss over to first, and the inning will come to a close. Hornets come up with 1 hit. They strand 1 after a half an inning. We're scoreless. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agency is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agency has served the area since 1945 and is located at 108 North Main in Webb City, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, call 417-673-1242 or online at roderickinsuranceagency.com.
Hornets get a base hit. Moves all the way around to third, but they leave a runner stranded. The Cardinals looking to get their first at bats here against Austin Miller, the pitcher for the Hornets. And with that, Andrew Young will stride to the plate to lead this game off for the Cardinals. The left-hander, batting .391 on the year. 36 hits, has scored 29 runs, 4 triples, and one home run among those hits. The first pitch here from Miller. Low, ball 1. So the one thing you want to do as the Cardinals is to take advantage of what you got and maybe not play down to a team that's been struggling here of late. Young chases that one, pulls a foul. 1-1. As the Hornets have kind of struggled their way through the ending of the season here. So the Cardinals need to have a fast start if they can. Young, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, he watches go by for strike 2. Young has stolen 23 bases on the year. He's going to pull this into right field for a base hit. The right fielder comes over, cuts it off on 2 bounces, and holds Andrew to just a single. A 2-strike single at that. Carson Myers.
The left fielder, number 4.
A .244
Carson
hitter.
Myers.
19 hits, has scored 20 runs. He has 4 doubles scattered in there. He's also drawn a team high 19 walks. Toss over to first to chase Andrew Young back to the bag. Young with a nice lead at first. Miller with a look over. To the plate. Myers right on that pitch, but he fouls it straight back. 0-1 the count. Defense straight away. Young takes off. A breaking pitch upstairs to Myers. Young easily in front of that throw. Now down in at second base. Stolen base number 24. One and 1 the count here to Myers. We'll set the Hillcrest defense in just a moment. Upstairs, 2-1 for Hillcrest. Down at third base is Brown. Herman, the shortstop. Scott playing second. Askin over at first. Parkin, Miller, and Young around the outfield. O'Neill's doing the catching. With Austin Miller, the pitching. Myers pops this one up. Out of play over here near the Hornet dugout. 2-2. A pair of Millers on the Hornet team, a pair of Youngs on Webb City, plus a Young on Hillcrest. We'll have to make sure we kind of give some first names to keep all the brothers straight. Out to short. Herman looks the runner back, goes across to first, and that's going to be in time. Myers out. Andrew Young stays at second base. Brock Renfro.
Number 7, Brock Renfro.
Renfro, a 300 hitter, 301. Has driven in a team high 18. He's also stolen 5 bases on the season. Grounded out to short. This time Young's going to move up as Herman does get the out at first base, but Andrew Young now has moved over to third. So both teams have at least got one runner to third here in the first. We'll see if the Cardinals can get that 2-out hit.
The pitcher, number 25.
Mason Young gets the opportunity. Mason, 269 on the year. 21 hits. First pitch swinging, pops it up on the right side. The second baseman's going back. Right fielder's coming in. And they're not going to get it as it drops into no man's land out there. As 3 Hillcrest Hornets surround the ball, but none of them able to get there. Mason Young, a 2-out bloop RBI single to right. The Cardinals get that 2-out hit they're looking for, and they take a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. With that, Barrick Hoffman will come in and run. Courtesy run for Hoffman, for Young. Luke Beverlin now bats with 2 away. First pitch he sees. This time popped up over to right, the first baseman over in front of the dugout, and runs out of room as that ball ends up 10 or 12 feet across the fence in foul territory. Strike one. Herman gave it a look, just ran out of room. Miller tosses over to first. Hoffman back in there safely. The 0-1 to Beverlin. Breaking pitch missing outside. 1-1's a count. One and one to Beverlin, 2 away. Pulled into left field, right at Parkin. He's going back. It's over his head, and that's going to roll all the way to the fence. Hoffman's going to round third, and he's going to continue on in. Beverlin not stopping at second. He's going to go on to third. There's going to be a play over there, but Beverlin in there safely. A 2-out triple to left. Cardinals now lead this 2-0. Brody Eggleston tries to continue the inning.
16, Brody Eggleston.
A runner still down there at third base here with 2 outs. The first pitch he'll see. Fastball pulled into left. This time Parkin moves over, gets turned around, and reaches up and flags it down for out number 3. But the Cardinals get 2 runs on 3 hits, all of them 2-out runs. They lead this 2-0 after 1 complete. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
The Webb City Booster Club is proud to support Webb City student athletes. The Booster Club works with parents, community volunteers, and businesses to enrich the experience of Webb City High School athletics. They would like to encourage anyone interested in making an impact on our student athletes to consider joining the Booster Club. If you are an individual, family, or business and would like more information on joining the Boosters, you can stop by the Booster trailer that is at all Cardinal home games, or you can find them on Facebook at Webb City Athletic Booster Club. Webb City Booster Club wishes all their athletes an amazing year. Go Cards!
At 1604 East 4th Street in Joplin and specializes in complete body and frame repair, four-wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair. Snodgrass Collision Center, 781-7774, proud to support the Webb City Cardinals in tonight's game.
Well, the Cardinals, a quick start tonight as they get 2 in the bottom half of the first inning. Jesse Askin, first baseman for the Hillcrest Hornets, will lead off the second inning for the Hornets.
First baseman, number 26, Jesse Askin.
A right-handed hitter. Young back on the mound, staked to a 2-0 lead. First pitch, fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Breaking pitch, a check swing that they'll appeal to first. He says no swing, 1-1 the count. Young delivers. Fastball again, this time on the inside corner. Askin caught looking, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Young working quickly. Breaking pitch pulled into the hole between third and short, and he'll be aboard with a single to left. Curveball not in the spot Mason Young would have liked it, left it breaking right in the middle of the plate. Askin turned it into a base hit. Turner Young, the right fielder. An open stance as he bats from the right side. Young missing with a fastball, 1-0. Young set and delivers. This time he's going to hit him. That pitch stayed inside. Turner Young trots down to first. Askin slides up to second. Wyatt Adams, a designated hitter.
Designated hitter number 33, Wyatt Adams.
Now in there. Young trying to get out of a 2-1 nobody out jam here. He shows bunt. He gets it down. Young on one hop. He's going to fire to third and got him. Young very quickly off the mound decided to get the lead runner, and it pays off as there's one away and runners still at first and second.
Third baseman number 13,
Jaden Brown bats for the first time. One away here in the bottom of the second. Out towards second. Bird, a dive. He picks it up. He's going to get the out at first. Nice play there by the second baseman, Hudson Bird. As he ranged to his right or his left, got up and got the out at first. Both runners do, however, move up. So Hillcrest runners at second and third, but there's now two away.
The left fielder number 24.
That brings up Harrison Parkin, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for the Hornets. Young delivers. Fastball punched out to right. Will it stay fair? It does not, as it tails into foul territory. A good break there for the Cardinals as it was tailing away from Eggleston. Both runners would have scored when it's all said and done. Just strike one. Back to the plate is Parkin. Young delivers the 0-1 pitch. Fastball this time popped to right once again. This time the wind's going to blow it out of play and down near the Hillcrest bus. 0-2 the count. Young back to third. Adams retreats to second. Parkin awaiting the 0-2 pitch here from Mason Young. Breaking pitch down towards Beverly. And he reaches up and uses every bit of his glove as he reaches up and snags that for out number 3. The Hornets threaten. They get turned away after an inning and a half. Webb City 2, Hillcrest nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Proudly supporting the Webb City Cardinals, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, along with Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Hot Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance, and Financial Services.
Cohen Epler to lead off the second inning. Watches that first pitch break outside for ball one. The Cardinals 2 runs in their first at bats. Epler pulls this down to third. On one hop is Brown. Long throw across. In time, Epler, the first out of the inning. Hudson Bird, after making the nice diving play in the top of the inning, bats here in the bottom of the second. Right-handed Bird waits. First pitch swinging, flies out to center, and the center fielder comes in and catches it about waist high for out number one. Or I'm sorry, out number two. Quickly 2 away. Braden Strickland bats here. The number 9 hitter in the lineup today. Cardinal shortstop. Takes ball one. Want to know the count. This pitch upstairs for ball two. If you've been playing along at home and writing these down, we've now gone through the entire lineups. Those starting lineups would have been brought to you by Papa John's Pizza of Webb City and Reeves Tire and Automotive. Ball three. Strickland ahead 3-0. He'll watch that on the outside corner. 3 balls and 1 strike. If he can reach back to the top of the lineup. And he'll do just that as he drinks ball 4. Andrew Young singled his first at bat and stole a base, scored the game's first run.
Number 6, Andrew Young.
His second at bat in as many innings. Swinging at the first pitch, pops it up and over the Webb City dugout. Strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count here to Andrew Young. Off goes Strickland. Young pops this one up. The center fielder, not a great read on it. Coming, and it's going to fall. Another base hit for Andrew Young. Strickland moves all the way over to third, running with 2 outs.
Number 4, Carson Myers.
Carson Myers. A ground out to short his first time up. Young 2 for 2 on the day. Hit number 38. He leads away from first. Braden Strickland over at third. And he takes off on the first pitch to Andrew. And no throw down. Andrew, stolen base number 25. A strike to Myers, 0-1. The next pitch, Myers lifts it out into right center. That ball's going to get down. It's going to be cut off there by the center fielder deep. Myers pulls into second, a 2-run, 2-out double. The Cardinals double their lead now, 4-0 over Hillcrest. The Hillcrest coach making his way out to have a talk with his pitcher. As Brock Renfro would be next.
Proudly supporting the Cardinals, the Big Nickel Pro Lube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs, along with Missouri Southern State University, the Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Also want to remind you to download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone apps at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club.
A lot of this conversation here, maybe a little bit of frustration. As they did have a chance for the third out a while ago when that foul ball over by the Cardinal dugout fell right at the edge of the fence, and I think that's probably what the coach is probably relaying is, boys, we had the third out. We didn't make it, and it's cost us 2 more runs. Brock Renfro will try to add another one. He watches that first pitch miss outside, 1-0. From Renfro, grounded out to short, his first time up. This one high in the air, out into that no man's land behind first, over by second. But the right fielder comes dashing across the foul line and gets out number 3. But the Cardinals come up with 2 more. After 2 complete, they lead this 4-0. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
May 22nd as they begin a 6-game homestand with the Tulsa Drillers. For ticket information, visit NWA Naturals, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. With the top of the third, the Cardinals lead this 4-0. They have 4 runs on 5 hits as they've scored 2 runs in each of the first 2. And we'll turn it over to Will Hedrick.
Mason Young returns to the mound for his 3rd inning of work. The Hornets return back to the top of their lineup with their catcher, Colton O'Neill. He struck out looking his first time up. The lone strikeout for Mason Young today. Mason will adjust his glove, adjust his hat, settle up on the rubber. And here's his first pitch to O'Neill, right back up the middle to Young. Strickland will come over, grab it, and complete the out. Just a little grounder right back up the middle. Strickland coming over, scoops it up swiftly, and makes a clean throw over to first for out number 1. Jackson Miller now back up to the plate. He'll see a curveball come down low for ball 1. Miller has 1 of 2 base hits for the Hornets this afternoon. He'll foul that pitch off. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mason from the windup and the 1-1 delivery left that one outside, ball 2. Settling into the boxes, Miller. There's a fastball high, ball 3. Here's the 3-1 delivery from Mason, and that's going to be a fastball in there for strike 2, and that runs the count full. The windup and the 3-2 pitch grounded to Epler at third. He'll sling it over to first and get the out.
Nice play by Epler as he ranged wide to his left as he cut off shortstop Strickland. But the old adage, if you can get it, you get it. And he got it. 2 outs.
A good sidearm sling from the former quarterback Cohen Epler. There's a curveball in there for strike 1 to Herman. Mason in the windup and the 0-1. Curveball through that one short. Evens the count at 1-1. Cardinals lead 4-0 in the top of the third inning with 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch. A fastball in there for strike 2. Mason now the 1-2 delivery. Struck him out. Got him swinging on a curveball outside. That will end the inning. Cardinals still lead 4-0. We head to the bottom of the third back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
Northwest Arkansas Naturals return home on Tuesday, May 20th, as they will begin a 6-game homestand with the Arkansas Travelers that will run through Sunday, May 25th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com. A supporter of high school baseball and KNEO. I may have had the wrong opponent the last time I said that, so I wanted to get it right. Also supporting the Webb City Cardinal Athletics is Webb City Florist and Greenhouse. They offer flower bouquets for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, and funerals. Find out more at Webb City Florist and Greenhouse at 417-673-3780. We head to the bottom of the third, a 4-0 lead here for the Cardinals. And once again, we'll turn it over to Will.
Mason Young will lead things off for the Cardinals, who lead 4-0 against the Hillcrest Hornets. First pitch to Mason Young, a fastball low and away for ball 1. It's interesting, all 4 runs have come with 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch to Young, fastball outside, ball 2. Mason, who got a single his last time up, he'll foul this one back to the screen. Puts the count at 2-1. Ball gets tossed back to the umpire. Mason settles back into the batter's box. Miller in his windup and the 2-1 delivery. A breaking pitch Mason laid off as it went into the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Mason, and he'll work a walk as that fastball came in low. Mason Young on base once again. They're going to bring in a courtesy runner, of course. Barrett Kaufman will run once again. 7th base runner of the day for the Webb City Cardinals. And they'll check throw over on Hoffman. Slides back in safely. Luke Beverlin playing first base today, back into the box. A triple his first time up. He'll watch that fastball outside, bounce in the dirt. Ball 1. Hoffman gets his lead. And the pitch, Hoffman is off. Beverlin's going to take that into left field. The left fielder coming in and making the catch. Hoffman's going to have to sprint back to first, and the ball gets past the first baseman. Hoffman's going to get back up and run back to second. The throw into second, not in time. A little conditioning mid-game for Barrick Hoffman as he ran to second, ran back to first, ran back to second.
Number 16, Brody Eggleston.
Brody Eggleston now to the plate for his second at-bat. He'll take this one down the line fair. It's into left field. He's going to send Hoffman. The left fielder, there's going to be no throw home as the left fielder just tosses it into short. And there's an RBI single by the right fielder, Brody Eggleston. That ball was hit pretty hard. It slowed down, though, significantly once it reached the grass. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Mason Williams
Number 13,
is going to come in and pinch hit for Cohen Epler.
Be his first at bat since game 1.
Check throw over on Eggleston. Got back just in time. So they're going to let Mason Williams take a crack at it. First pitch he sees, a fastball outside. For Hillcrest, defense playing at normal depth. Center fielder playing just a little bit to the left. And a diving not catch, actually, by the second baseman. That was a weird play. Let me break it down for you guys what just happened. It was a line drive right at the second baseman. He dropped the ball. Eggleston thought he caught it. So did I at first. So Eggleston stayed at first base. Just gave a little bit toss to the shortstop, Herman, who came over and just touched second as there wasn't really a play. So Williams is going to just replace Eggleston at first base, and you can add an extra out. A swinging strike 1 to Hudson Bird now, who's up. The 0-1 pitch from Miller. Williams goes on the pitch. Slides into second base safely. Ball gets away, squirts into right center field. Mason will get up and jog over to third. He's shaking his left hand. That ball actually hit him. The reason it squirted into right center. Have a quick chat with Coach Doning, make sure he's okay. The 0-2 pitch to Bird. He's going to foul this one to the screen. Oh, 0-2 pitch to Hudson Bird. A curveball stays upstairs. Ball 1. The 1-2, curveball outside, evens the count at 2-2. That pitch just a little too far up, or puts the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bird has worked his way out of an 0-2 count. Here's the 3-2, and there's a swinging strike 3. Bird will go down on strikes. First strikeout of the day for Austin Miller ends the inning. Cardinals strand 1, but not before they score 1. They lead 5-0. We're through 3 innings, headed to the top of the 4th. Back here in 1 minute, you're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990 and is still here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at pricefamilyinsurance.com.
And bill payment services for churches and small businesses. Baker Davis Roddicker is located at 920 East 15th Street in Joplin. For more information, 417-782-0829 or online at www.bdrcpas.com. A pitching change here for the Cardinals as they've swapped their third baseman and their pitcher. Mason Young slides back over to third. Cohen Epler takes over on the mound as we head to the top of the 4th, a 5-0 ball game. And once again, here's Will Hedrick.
So Epler will come to the mound for his first appearance in the game today pitching. Mason Young's pitching for today is over. First pitch from Epler was a high fastball for ball 1. That pitch, an outside fastball for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch, grounded to Mason Young, who actually ran over from third. The throw to first base not in time. It was a little bouncer towards Strickland, actually. Mason Young ran over from third and took it.
26, Jesse Eskin.
And the pitcher, Miller, will be down at first base. Jesse Askin, the first baseman now, to the plate for his second appearance. First time facing Epler. A curveball in there for strike 2. He's down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes early. The 0-2, and that fastball is going to hit him. An 0-2 count, and Askin gets hit.
Number 5, Turner Young.
That'll put 2 runners on with no outs. The batter, Turner Young, squares to bunt his first time up, or his first, I guess, swing. Squares to bunt that time as well. He committed on that second one. He pulled back his first time, so the count is 1-1. The pitch from Epler, fastball outside for strike 2. Turner was hit by a pitch his first time up, eventually got stranded at third base. The 1-2, a curveball, comes in just a little low. Young able to hold off on his swing, evens the count at 2-2. Wind blowing out towards the right field foul pole. It's been steady most of the game. Young is going to call time, take a step out of the box, and now settles back in. Here's the 2-2. This one fouled off over toward the Hillcrest dugout, out of play. Count will remain 2-2. Epler working from the stretch, peers in, now he comes set. The 2-2 pitch once again, a fastball, got him swinging. There's a pretty big out number one for Cohen Epler.
Number 33, Wyatt Adams.
First strikeout for Epler on the day. Now he'll face Wyatt Adams, the designated hitter. First pitch to him, grounded to Strickland. He's not going to have enough time to go to second, but he gets the out at first. So it was a high bouncing ball. A double play would have been out of question. But nonetheless, they got the out at first base and 2 down here in the top of the 4th. However, 2 runners in scoring position for the third baseman, Jaden Brown. First pitch to him, and therefore strike 1. Epler comes set. And the 0-1 pitch. Fouled back to the screen. Strike 2. So the pitcher, Austin Miller, is down at third. Askin down at second. Brown in the box. Epler set, and the 0-2 delivery. A curveball struck him out, swinging. 2 big strikeouts right there for Cohen Epler. Ends the inning. Hillcrest strands 2. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Webb City leads 5-0. Back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Chuck Barnes Field on the campus of Webb City High School. Webb City leads 5-0 against the Hillcrest Hornets, leading things off in this bottom of the 4th inning for the Cardinals. Braden Strickland, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, also wears number 9 on his back. Swinging strike 1 for Strickland. Miller with the 1-0, grounds this one through the hole into left field, and Strickland is on with a leadoff single. Hit number 7 on the day for the Cardinals. Back to the top of the lineup, they go with Andrew Young. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. First pitch from Miller, and that's going to get past the catcher, and Strickland will swipe second. Into scoring position already is Braden Strickland. Miller is ready on the mound. And the 1-0 to Andrew Young. This one grounded into right field. That's going to be an RBI for Andrew Young as Strickland comes home, and Andrew's going to slide into second base safely with an RBI double. That pushes the Cardinal lead to 6-0. So Andrew now down at second. Carson Myers comes back to the plate. He doubled his last time up. There's a strike one to him. Miller comes set, and the delivery, that's outside for a ball. One is the count on Carson Myers. Andrew Young gets his lead down at second base, checks back on him, and here's the pitch. A little too far inside, ball 2. Myers 1 for 2 on the day, grounded out his first time up, and as said earlier, got a double in the last inning. And that pitch, it's going to be inside for ball 3. Pushes the count to 3-1. Miller ready on the bump, brings the glove to the belt, and Myers is going to take that one foul down the left field line. And that will run the count full. Myers is ready in the box. Miller brings the glove to the belt, takes a deep breath, checks back on Young, and the 3-2 delivery. This is going to be popped up in foul territory. Third baseman coming over, and he'll make the catch as Brown to get out number 1.
Number 7, Brock Renfro.
Renfro comes up for his third at-bat. 0 for 2 on the day, a ground out and a pop out in foul territory. Andrew Young is off on the pitch, throw down to third. Bounces up short, goes into left field. Andrew's going to jog home. There's not going to be a throw. And Andrew Young will swipe third and home for the 7th Cardinal run on the afternoon. Cardinals have scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 2 once again here in the 4th. The pitch to Renfro, a fastball outside, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch to Renfro, a curveball taken into right center field. The right fielder coming in and making the catch for out number 2.
Number 25, Mason Young.
Back to the plate comes Mason Young, now playing third base. Where's he accustomed to this season? He worked his way into a walk his last time up, eventually came around to score. Got a single back in the first inning, did Young. He scored that time as well. Both times that he's gotten on, he's scored. That fastball comes in high for ball 2. As a matter of fact, there's only been 3 Cardinal players to score runs. Andrew Young has scored 3 times. Mason Young has scored twice, and Braden Strickland has also scored twice. Swinging strike 1 to Mason Young. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch, that ball is going to be behind him. Ball 3. Mason digs back into the box. Miller ready on the mound. He comes set. The 3-1 to Mason. He's going to rip that one foul down the left field line. Good contact. Just a little bit out in front of it. That runs the count full. Austin Miller ready on the mound. Glove to the belt. The 3-2 to Mason. Curveball goes outside. Ball 4. Good job by Young holding off. He will work back-to-back walks for himself as he walked back in the 3rd inning.
Number 11, Luke Beverlin.
And Luke Beverlin will come back to the plate. Had a triple back in the 1st inning. Check throw on Mason over at first base. He's going to run for himself now for the first time this afternoon as Barrick Hoffman's come in both times he's gotten on. Two check throws to first base. Now here's the first pitch to Beverlin. It gets away from the catcher O'Neill, and Mason Young will swipe second. Beverlin gets back into the right-handed batter's box. Mason Young now down at second base. The 1-0 pitch. This one's going to be fouled over toward the Cardinal dugout. It'll be strike 1. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Miller ready on the rubber. Delivers the 1-1 to Beverlin. A fastball outside corner, strike 2. The wind keeping up its steadiness, still blowing out towards right field. The 1-2, and that's going to bean Beverlin. He'll jog his way down to first base. A breaking pitch that got away from Miller. And we're going to have a quick mound visit. While we've got a second, we'll remind you of some of our sponsors. ExpressRx in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation. Nick Meyer CPA, Crowder College. The Big Nickel, ProLube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic. Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick, CPAs. Mound visit still going on. Just another conversation, a little motivation booster for the pitcher and the fielders as well.
Number 16, Brody.
Webb City's scored a lot of runs with 2 outs. Hillcrest in a similar situation here with 2 outs, probably just a little like, let's go guys, let's get this one last out, let's get back up to the plate. Brody Eggleston back up to the plate. There's a strike 1 to him as he swings through that fastball. So Beverlin will take his lead at second. Young will take his lead at And that one's going to be over the right fielder's head. Brody is steaming towards second. He's not stopping. He's going to third. Beverland will jog in. Great hit by Brody Eggleston. Took it out to right field over the right fielder Young's head. Mason Young nor Beverland even really had to try. They probably could have laid down and rolled their way into home plate.
Number 12, Cohen Epler.
Run number 9 on the afternoon, as well as hit number 9. Brody Eggleston moves down to third. That's 2 triples today by Webb City Cardinals. Strike 1 to Cohen Epler. Now pitching in relief of Mason Young. Similar pitch, outside fastball, strike 2. And Epler's going to find himself down quickly 0-2 in the count. The 0-2 pitch, that one comes in high for a ball. The 1-2 to Cohen. He's going to line that one into center field. That's going to be down. There's run number 10. Run number 5 of this 4th inning for the Webb City Cardinals.
Number 3, Hudson Bird.
Hudson Bird now. A check throw, and they're going to get Cohen Epler on a pickoff attempt at first base to end the inning. He leaned just a little bit too far off the bag, and that will end the inning. So the Cardinals strand 1, but not before they score 5. They lead 10-0. Hillcrest is going to have to score at least 1 to continue the ball game. Back here in 60 seconds, you're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agency is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agency has served the area since 1945 and is located at 108 North Main in Webb City, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, 417-673-1242 or online at roderickinsuranceagency.com. We head here to the top of the 5th. Cardinals leading this 10-0. The Hillcrest Hornets need 1 to continue the game, but we're going to have kind of a surprise visitor here for you as we're going to visit with new Lady Cardinal softball coach Allie Stolte. And good afternoon.
Hi, thank you for having me.
We've been visiting here a little bit off air, as trying to get things set up for next year, and we'll just let you talk a little bit about where you came from, where you've been at here recently, and kind of just a little bit about you.
All right, well, thank you. I am a Republic High School alumni. I graduated in 2018. Played there for 4 years under Coach Dishman, and then went and played 4 years of college ball at 2 different schools. And then I got my first coaching job at Seneca, not too far down the road from here. Been there for the last 2 years, and now I'm excited to get things going at Webb City.
Well, we're looking forward to having you here. Tell me a little bit about what's one thing we'll know is from a Coach Stolte softball team. What do you want to instill in the girls this year?
Energy. Energy is big. I think softball is such a fun game. It's fast-paced, and having them just be all about it and excited to play and excited to be out there, I think that helps a lot and goes a long way when you're in tough positions.
So I'm assuming you've had a chance to meet a few of them, as Parkin here has doubled to lead off the Hillcrest 5th inning. You had a chance to meet the girls.
I have. I've met them a couple times. We've been hitting for the last 2 weeks every Wednesday, so I've been very pleased with how they're swinging the bat right now.
So they're getting a chance to meet you, and you're getting a chance to know them a little bit. That's good.
Yeah.
Then some summer work, and then we'll be back here middle part of August to get the 2025-2026 season started.
Absolutely. I think it'll be exciting. I'm excited for just the new energy that's to come and excited to really see what this senior class is all about. And I've heard big things. I expect them to do big things as well.
Well, we look forward to coming out and watching the girls play next fall. A bunt here that's caught by Epler for out number 1. Give us in just a minute. We'll catch back up here in just a second. Will, you want to give us a few more sponsors there?
Happy to, Tim. Sponsoring tonight's ballgame, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, along with Missouri Southern State University, the Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, and the NWA Naturals.
Hillcrest with a runner on here at third, 1 out. An 0-1 count to Miller. Epler trying to work his way around a leadoff double. Curveball for strike 2. So you've had a chance to look at your schedule next year. A little different opponent lineup probably than what you've been used to from Seneca. So a little learning curve maybe with some of the COC schools.
Yeah, some big teams that we're going to go play, some strong opponents. Coming from the COC myself in high school, though, I know how they all are, and I think we can put up a really good fight against the majority of them.
Well, my question to you then is, since you were in the COC, just how did you do against Webb City? What was your record against Webb City?
In my 4 years, I think we were 4 for 4, but I will say I do remember my freshman year, we beat them in the district championship, so I hold that close to my heart. But hopefully we can change that this year and go beat Republic multiple times.
Well, you know, the one thing about it, when we go out and look for a coach, we do look for winners. So that's one thing I'm sure you had on your side of the equation during the interview process. The inning has come to an end here. Hillcrest does score 1, so we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Webb City 10, Hillcrest 1. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized Arvest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Sponsoring tonight's ball game, the Big Nickel, ProLube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs, along with Express RX and Webb City Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Meyer CPA, and Crowder College. Also want to remind you to download the KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. We head into the bottom of the 5th inning here at Chuck Barnes Field on the campus of Webb City High School. Hillcrest got the 1 run they needed to continue the ball game. Hudson Bird will come back to the plate as Cohen Epler did get picked off at first base. Cardinals need just 1 run to end the game.
Bird 0 for 2, a fly out to center and strikeout swinging. We'll watch this next pitch go by for a strike, 1-1. A reminder, the Cardinals next Wednesday, it'll be a 2 o'clock start at Raytown South. Bird fouls this one straight back as the Cardinals will open up district play against the McDonald County Mustangs, both of us making a long bus ride to Kansas City to meet each other at a ballpark there. But that'll be a 2 o'clock start next Wednesday. A foul tip caught by the catcher. Hudson Bird goes down on strikes. Braden Strickland to the plate. Strickland 1 for 1, walked back in the second. Single to left in the fourth. Has scored 2 runs. Flares this one down the right field and out of play. 0-1. If the Cardinals are victorious on Wednesday, they would go back up for a 6 o'clock game on Thursday. Pitch outside, 1-1. More than likely to face the number 3 seed Belton. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Cardinals would have one more chance to host a game here at Barnes Field if they were able to capture the district title. But that's a few days off and yet to be seen, but we can hope for one more chance here. 3-1 the count to Strickland. Fastball on the outside corner. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Lined into center. Miller moves over. He's running, and nice backhanded running catch in right center there for the Hornets. Center fielder Miller, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Andrew Young. Young today, 3 for 3. A single to right, a single to center, and a double down the right field line. An RBI, 3 runs scored, and 3 stolen bases on the day for him. You watch that first pitch over for a strike. The next offering down low, 1-1. For Andrew, 26 stolen bases now on the season. He's going to pull this down the right field line. Going back is the right fielder, and it's going to be deep, and it's off the fence in the deepest part of right field there. Andrew Young chugging around. He'll pull in with his 5th triple of the year. So Young got a hold of that one. Missed a home run by 4 feet halfway up the fence.
3rd triple of the day for the Cardinals.
That it is.
Number 4,
Carson Myers to the plate. Myers 1 for 3 with a double. Watches that pitch go outside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch upstairs, 2-0. The last time the Cardinals had 3 triples in a game was back in 2022 against Colgan. The 2-0. Pulled foul, wide of third, 2-1. The winning run, game-ending run down there at third. Myers watches the pitch stay up too high, 3-1. Myers pulls this into left. Parkin going back, and he's going to put it away for out number 3 of the Cardinals. Strand a runner. After 5 complete, they lead this one 10-1. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
The Northwest Arkansas Naturals return home to Arvest Ballpark on Tuesday. I believe that's actually... No, this is the right one. Sorry, guys. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals return home to Arvest Ballpark on Tuesday, May 20th, as they begin a 6-game homestand versus the Arkansas Travelers that goes through Sunday, May 25th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. We have a pitching change here as coming in for relief for Cohen Epler, Chase Denton.
Tall right-hander. Has pitched 15 in the third inning so far this year. This will be his 10th appearance also. Denton has 17 strikeouts in those 15 innings. Austin Miller leading off the top of the 6th for the Hornets. 1 for 2, grounded out to short and singled of the infield variety as he lines this one right at Strickland, who makes a nice catch for out number 1. Askin. Jesse Askin.
Number 26, Jesse Askin.
He's a 1 for 1 on the day, a single to left, and then hit by a pitch back in the 4th. Denton's breaking pitch over for a strike. 0-1. The Hornets 1 run on 4 hits. Your Cardinals 10 runs on 11 hits. The 0-1 from Denton. Down low, skips up and over the umpire's head. 1-1 the count. The Cardinals 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 5 in the fourth. The 5th, the only inning they were unable to score. 1-1 the count on Askin. Denton delivers. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 6th inning, that pitch downstairs, 3-1. So after Denton got the first batter on 1 pitch, he's now gone 3-1 on this hitter. Fouled at the plate, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Denton delivers this one, popped up by Askin. Moving over is Beverlin in front of their dugout and just off the roof, out of reach. Count remains 3-2. Askin picks up the bat, walks back, takes a couple of practice swings, and now steps back in there. And Denton is going to get him with an inside fastball, 2 outs. That'll bring Turner Young to the plate.
Turner Young.
Young, 0 for 1 on the day, was hit by pitches first at bat. He watches that first one go by on the inside corner, 0-1. And then he struck out swinging in the 4th. 2 away quickly here in the 6th. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded out to short. Strickland up with it. Long toss over to Beverland in time. And the top of the 6th comes to an end. After 5.5, it's Webb City 10, Hillcrest 1. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-thru, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
Download the KNEO iPhone Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. Also proudly sponsoring the Webb City Cardinals, Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Myers CPA, Crowder College, along with Missouri Southern State University, the Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals.
Brock Renfro looking for his first hit of the day, 0 for 3, has grounded to short, foul to right field, and flew out to right field. Watches that first pitch go by for a strike. 0-1. This one lined over the second baseman's head, and Brock will get his first hit of the day. Mason Young to the plate. Officially only 1 for 1 on the day. Has walked twice, driven in 1, and scored 1. First pitch he'll see, a called strike. Renfro away from first. Young watches that breaking pitch sail too far outside, 1-1. Toss over to first, Renfro back easily. They must know that he has 5 stolen bases on the year.
He's quite a threat. He really is.
A lead at first for Renfro. Mason Young watches the next one outside, 2-1.
When Brock gets chugging, he can be pretty scary. I wouldn't want to be standing at a base watching him going full speed right at you.
That pitch outside gets away from the catcher O'Neill. So Renfro winds up at second base. 3-1 the count. And we really only kind of chuckle about that a little bit because 3 of those stolen bases all occurred in one game. Renfro away from second. The pitch to Mason Young. Young takes the pass and comes up empty. 3-2. Pitch a little bit outside. Needed a couple more inches on the bat. Three and 2 the count. And this one will miss. Mason ends up with a walk. Luke Beverland, 1 for 2 on the day. A triple to left in the first. Has then flied out to left and was hit by a pitch. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Home half of the 6th. Beverland, first pitch swinging, grounds this past the shortstop into left. And Coach Doney's going to hold up Renfro at third. Bases are loaded. So that gives Brody Eggleston an opportunity. The game-ending run
Brody Eggleston.
down there at third. Eggleston 2 for 3 on the day, a triple, 3 RBIs and a run scored. The infield drawn in. Eggleston right back up the middle. Renfro will come home with the 11th run, and that'll bring the ball game to a close. So your Cardinals will get an 11-1 win here over Hillcrest. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You've been listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
And back here at Webb City, the Cardinals 11-1 winners today over Hillcrest as they move to 16-3 on the season. We're joined now, Coach Andrew Donegan. 3 triples today. First time since 2022 against Colgan. The Cardinals came out hitting the ball with a little authority.
Yeah, it's good to see. You know, you get the ball, catch a barrel a few times, and good things happen. So good to see those guys. Usually you only see Andrew running around there, but, you know, Luke got him one, Nagy got him one too. So it's good to see those guys kind of start squaring the thing up.
Andrew 4 feet away from a home run on that one down the right field line.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was going to end it there. His last home game at Chucky B, possibly with a home run. That would have been kind of neat. But yeah, he swings it pretty well. You know, anytime he hits the ball on the outfield fence, he's definitely going to be on third base. So I mean, I knew that he'd get there eventually.
4-for-4 day for him. 3 runs scored. Brody Eggleston a 3-for-4 day.
Yeah, it's good for Brody. Brody's been swinging it pretty well lately. It seems like, you know, he's kind of been squaring a few things up. He's kind of had a few bleeders kind of falling for him, which is great. You know, that's kind of how baseball goes sometimes. But yeah, he squared a few things up today. Got him a triple. You know, got that last hit there, solid single up the middle. Had one earlier too down the line. So it was good to see him get that done today.
And we spoke earlier about, you know, you're playing a team that's kind of struggling coming down the home stretch. So you don't want to take a day off, and you guys got started early. You get 2 in the first, 2 in the second.
Yeah, you know, one of our things is I always talk about we want to score first, and I think there's on your little game note deal, you send out a weird stat of like what happens, like or what our record is when we score first, and you know you kind of point that out how big that is. It's like we're 10-2 when we score in the first inning, but we're 15-5 when we score first. So it's a really big deal for us to get those runs on the board early. So you know we talk about we want to have a score first, which we did. We extended the lead. You know, we had a big inning with the 3+ with the 5-run inning there. Didn't get the answer back, which is okay. And I assume somewhere in there we had a 2-out RBI, I would think. So we got 4.
Had that in the first inning.
Oh, great! There you go.
That very first inning. Yeah, they come out and you know you had the I grabbed my notes here real quick. In the first inning we had the single, then 2 ground outs, and then Mason Young with the little Texas leaguer out there behind first base.
Yeah.
Drove those in, and then Luke Beverlin with the first triple of the day.
Yeah.
As he got the left fielder turned around out there, and next thing you know, you got a 2-run lead, and that's got to make it easier on your starting pitching when he goes out there and he's got a little room to work with.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter who you play, if you get an early lead in a game, it kind of puts a lot of pressure on the other team to fight back a little bit. And so you go out there and score 2 in the first, and then all of a sudden 2 in the second, and now it's 4-0, and boom, and now it's 1 more, and now you're down 5, and that's kind of deflating to the other team. So it was a great job by our guys getting on base early and getting those runs in.
Mason Young worked 3 innings, had 2 strikeouts. Cohen Epler came in for 2 innings, had 2 strikeouts, and then Chase Denton got a strikeout in his only inning. So they came in and throwing strikes, which is what you want.
That was the plan for today. We knew we were going to use a few different guys. We needed to make sure and get them another outing in before our district tournament started. So it worked out pretty well for us. You know, Mason gave us a few, then Cohen came in for 1, and then Chase seems to only be able to throw 10 pitches in inning. I think the other night at Marshfield he had like a 9-pitch inning or something like that. So he doesn't get much above 10. He throws a lot of strikes and gets guys out. So we're happy to see that.
And then from first game to last game, Mason Williams got him a pinch hit today.
Yeah. Mason's finally released to hit. Got the note from the doctor today, and so we weren't going to catch him today, just to kind of give him a rest because he's been catching a little bit lately. So yeah, it was good to see him get him on the bat. Try to get him some live ABs this weekend and stuff so he can be ready to go. But yeah, it'll be nice since the first game of the year to have all of our guys back and some guys that have had some really good playing time. If we need them down the stretch, I mean, I know they're there and battle tested and ready to go.
Well, we look forward now to look ahead to postseason and a long bus ride. We'll probably race each other up there in the buses that both us and McDonald County head to Kansas City to play each other with a 2 o'clock first pitch on Wednesday.
Yeah, 2.5 hours to play somebody that's an hour away from you, farther south. So it's a long ride for them, long ride for us. But, the postseason baseball is really exciting. I mean, that's winter go home, winter your career's over, and it's exciting. Everybody lives and dies on every single pitch. The intensity's up. So at that point of the year, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You better show up and play or your season's over, your career's done. So, I mean, that's what our guys are excited for. We're excited to go back up there to Raytown South and kind of show everybody how much we've improved throughout the year and get us another district championship, and that's our goal. Our goal is to be playing well at the end of the year. I think we're doing that right now. Our guys are swinging a little bit better, throwing a little bit more strikes, picking it up on defense. So we just got to get better at those 3 things.
Well, the Cardinals in the season on a high note here as they take down Hillcrest 11-1. We'll be back with you next Wednesday as we head up north for district play. Any final words from Will?
Yeah, I thought the Cardinals swung the bat really good. That was what they needed. They got their timely hits, especially with 2 outs. I believe it was actually all 4 of the first 4 runs were with 2 outs. So that's really good. You like to see that. The guys, even with 2 outs, they're not putting their head down and moving on out of the inning. They're staying right there, and they're still battling. And that's what you need headed into the postseason. Every at-bat, every pitch matters, and you got to have those when playing on Wednesday.
Well, once again, Hillcrest, 1 run on 4 hits. They committed 3 errors. The Cardinals scored in every inning but 1. They end up with 11 runs on 14 hits. They'll finish the regular season at 16-13. So be with us next Wednesday as we begin postseason play. You've been listening to the postgame show brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services and Crowder College. We'll return you to regular programming, and we'll visit with you again next Wednesday. Once again, you've been listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference.